Goody 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 everyone, this is Dayhawk bringing to you episode 46 of Shaman King 2021. This episode has to be, it felt like one of the shortest episodes ever because nothing much really happens except we get to see how slaughtering and destroying warships to actually going into the sunken continent of Mu to declaring Team Ren X1, Team Hada Fuda Springs, and two other members of Team Star will not participate in the second round. And which means that Hal automatically wins apparently by default, and he is going to become Shaman King. And then afterward, we get to have two fights and leading out to a gauntlet, and hopefully by the end of the finish line, they will kill Hal in his sleep. Yeah, that's the whole episode in a nutshell. I mean, let's be honest, for those who've seen it already, that's pretty much it. So we get to see Hal catching rockets, destroying warships left and right. He's enjoying himself. Why not? And all that the Yoh Yohs can do is just stand back and watch, because he doesn't need any help, not at all. And he finally targets Manta's dad and his warship. Yeah, so he finally targets Manta's dad, but before he can do anything, one of this unknown character who's apparently a member of the X-Laws had Hal at his sights and summoned Azrael, which looks like a giant colossus of angel. And what I was told, that apparently he has 3 seconds, and apparently this angel can destroy an entire island if he wanted to. But Hal uses the foxfire technique, which destroys the angel. I'm not sure what happened to the warship that housed Manta's dad, but on the while his body is not damaged. He's just in shock because of his oversoul is being broken, and we get to see this woman who is a voodoo witch, I guess, and tries to kill Hal by the ways of voodoo, because apparently he got one of Hal's hairs from the hot spring and use it to create some kind of voodoo doll, and he hoped that with a nail on the doll he can kill Hal once and for all. But that didn't work out because it was a reverse. I'm not sure I think Hal cast a curse reversal onto himself, so that way, in case something like that happens, it will reflect on the caster, which ends up dead. Yeah, so the voodoo witch is dead, and we get a glimpse of Hal's destruction. And those who are wondering what happened to O Oyama uh Oyamada, which is Manta's dad. Uh According to How, I think he stopped himself. He didn't kill him, but I was confused because I watched it a couple of times to like know what the hell happened to him, and we saw um the angel uses his attack, but then Hal uses fire on it and destroys the angel. But we don't know in the blast, did the ship caught 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 fire? Did Hal protect it somehow? I don't know. But according to Hal, apparently he stopped and he didn't do anything to Manta's dad. For those who've seen the episode, can you put a comment down below and tell me, did Oyamada die or did he live? Please, I need to know, because there's something, because I feel like it, like I missed something, but I'm not sure. I'm not completely sure. So please help me out here. Help me out here. So after the whole the slaughtering of the warships, all the teams go inside the submarine and they made it to the continent of Mu. And it's interesting because once they got off the submarine, it looks like they're not even underwater. I mean, they are, but they don't look like they need to swim or have like some kind of oxygen tank. Nothing. Apparently the patch must have some kind of powers and be able to protect the people who are coming into Mu and not be worried about drowning and all that stuff. Just, it goes to show how powerful the patch are. And so they made it to the entrance, and we get to see all the members of the patch, and they're there to welcome them. And that's where Gova comes in and announce, okay, welcome to the finals, and we're gonna I'm gonna tell you the rules, and I assume, because Yoh interrupted her, so the finals, it's no longer team based. So all these 12 shamans will not have to fight in one-on-one battles. So 12 shamans, and I'm guessing 6 rounds if my math is correct. And the last man standing becomes Shaman King. But Yoh steps in and says, okay, I announced that my team, Ren's team, the X-Loss team, they are dropping out. And Lukisto and Opacho also said that they're dropping out. And Gova was in shock, like, why? And Yoh plainly just stated that it's going to be suicide. And it's true. Because if they end up doing these one-on-one fights, and if it happens to come across Hal versus Yoh, for example, Yoh doesn't have a chance, and Hal will already, it's just how it becomes Shaman King either way. And only this time there will be nobody there to actually kill him while he is asleep and be in transition into becoming Shaman King. You know what I'm saying? So he figured, and they all agreed to this, that we will defeat Hao another way. And Gova was like, okay, that's fine, but you do realize that you have to get through us before you laid a finger on Hao. And he knows it too, and he knows that they're tough. But he figured there's no other way. There's no other way. And so after that little talk, Gova officially announced that Hao is the winner by default, and he is the next Shaman King. And so Hao goes inside with these two priestesses to where the Great Spirit is, and he will lay asleep, and you know the drill. You know the drill, guys. Meanwhile, Lucisto blocks the Yoh Yohs' path, and Marco comes in and decides this is gonna be it. This is gonna be our last battle, and one of us will have to die. And Yoh knows this, and of course Lyserg wants to help out, but Yoh said that you need to stay out of it. It's between those two. And so we get to see a brief little backstory with Lucisto, how he met Hao, and he has a new not a new meaning, but it's just he has a different point of view when it comes to justice. And when he met Hao and his followers, he said that we each had our own definition of what justice is. And Marco said that, that's not true justice at all. And so they have this final battle, and then what appears to be, evenly matched, and we get to see Lucisto, point blank at Marco, assuming that he is going to be the last man standing, and we see the glasses, fly off, assuming that Marco indeed is killed. But no, it was all a distraction due to what he learned when he faced Yoh at the docks, if you remember, with Yoh's dad's spirits, where he used the spirits to, cause a distraction, create fake people, and all that. He did exactly the same thing, at least without the fox spirits. And so Marco has Lucisto in gunpoint, and at this point we have another backstory about Marco. He lost his mom, and he was adopted by Lucisto. We all know that, but what we don't know is that he was a sad little boy, but the only thing that kept him going was Lucisto always going to his inside his room with a plate of pasta, and that helped him, move on with this life, to move forward with this life. And regardless of how you feel about Lucisto, I mean, he was a good father, because if he was a rotten dad, then he wouldn't be Marco wouldn't be telling these stories, and that's why he's so angry at him, because of his betrayal. Who wouldn't be? Your own father backstab you in the back and to join this man who is hell-bent on killing all humans and creating this utopia where he can rule. You know what I'm saying? And so after telling his story, his final words to the Yoh Yohs is, "Keep going, guys. I believe in you. Justice is love." And move forward. And in this scene, here's the thing that I didn't understand all that much, because we hear a gunshot, and I assumed that Marco did indeed kill Lucisto, but how did Marco get killed himself? I wonder if it was Lucisto's fallen angel Lucifer who took the shot, and that in a way they both killed each other. So guys, in the comments below, tell me what exactly happened with Marco, because I assume Marco took the shot, but how did Lucisto kill Marco after Marco shot him? So help me out, guys. I assume it was Lucifer, but Lucifer would have blasted him, well, both of them away. But guys, help me out here. Help me out. Help me out. So both of them died, and the Yoh Yohs continue. Well, not continue. They start going inside and going inside the temple, I believe. And of course, they're gonna go through this gauntlet. They have to go through every member of the patch in order to get to Hal. And the first member is Silva. And as you know, Silva has been reprogrammed. He tried to, I think, steal all the rest of the elemental spirits, I guess. And I think Magna, I believe, captured him and placed him in jail. And then that's when Golva approved of the reprogramming. So he's not the same old Silva that we know. And so Silva warns everybody to go back to the way you came. You're not supposed to be here. But of course, Yoh was like, I don't want to fight you. And then that's when Silva's like, okay, you made your choice. So we get Silva like hitting Yoh, and next Horo gets punched in the face, and then Choco Love. Like, he's taking down everybody from Yoh, Choco Love, Horo, and Lyzerg. And Ryu wanted to fight Silva, but Ren was like, you cannot, you're not strong enough. Besides, there's somebody else who wants to fight you. We don't know who that is. So I'm guessing Ren, Faust, and Ryu's gonna stay out of it, because Yoh steps in once again after being, kicked in the face, and said that I always wanted to fight you again since our last encounter, and this is the perfect opportunity to test our skills. And that's the end of the episode. That's the end. I'm very surprised, because Silva has become very powerful. I'm not saying he was weak, but I'm sure that maybe he gained new Furyoku, new abilities while he was in captivity and being reprogrammed. Um, but he's strong. Um, After they defeat Silva, I'm sure they're gonna continue on the path, and then they're gonna encounter even more patch members. So this is gonna be a gauntlet match for sure. My concern is, are they going to have enough Furyoku left in the tank once they go against Gova? Because I assume that Gova will be the final patch member, and then how? But I assume, here's my hypothesis, they managed to defeat Gova, but the transition into Shaman King will already be complete. Because we've seen in the opening credits that Hao has merged with the Great Spirit. He has the Great Spirit as his new guardian spirit. You see that. So I assume it's already too late. But we have like maybe 4 or 5 episodes left until the grand finale. So we have to wait 5 weeks or so to see the series finale. So I am eager to I'm eager to know, to not to know, but to watch that final episode and see how this is going to turn out. Even though I said from my past videos that I have concerns about the finale, I have an idea what's gonna happen. I hope I'm wrong, but we'll see. So again, please do comment down below of what happened to Manta's dad. Did he survive or did he get killed? And how did Marco get killed? Give me those comments. Let me know, because I've seen it a couple of times, and even after watching it a couple of times, I feel like I'm missing something. Like, what happened? And also tell me in the comments, did you like the episode? Did you dislike it? What is it that you want? Like, if you have the opportunity to change what happened in this episode, what would you do? Tell me everything. Also, did I miss anything? Please let me know. And give a like if you like it. Please subscribe. And I will see you all on the other side of Oblivion. Johnny!